Coming up immediately to the left, this is where they keep the remains of their important historical figures. Thailand obviously is a Buddhist nation, and so they believe in cremation, and this is where the remains of some of their important historical figures lay. On this white step pyramid to my right, there is a staircase and a gate. The gate and staircase can only be accessed by monks. Up there is a bell. That bell is ring. You ring that bell to summon other monks and religious figures for their prayer service. Before coming up here or entering any of the actual buildings, your shoes must be removed. You cannot wear shoes up here or in any of these buildings. Inside of what looks like this picture frame, it's an ancient form of blackboard, and they use this blackboard to write religious script and text. There are one of these blackboards on all four sides of the pillar, which symbolize east, west, north, and south. On the wall, all of these colors are all small pieces of glass that were hand cut and hand placed. It's a very meticulous process. It took a while. All of the gold that you see on these columns, the doors, and the statues, this is real gold. The gold is layered paper thin, and the fees that we pay to enter the temple goes for the upkeep of the gold and the rest of the facilities. Now, this place is commonly referred to as the Reclining Buddha, but the official name is the Wat Pho Temple. When entering into these places, you cannot step on the red. You have to step over it. Stepping on the red is disrespect to the culture. This green structure to our left is made in honor of the very first king of Thailand. This next structure right in front of us was made in memory of the second king of Thailand, King Rama. Now, if you look at both the green structure, the yellow structure, most of these structures were built pre-industrial revolution, which meant there were no power tools. They were built with hand tools. Once again, a very meticulous process. Now, as we enter this place, you notice a bunch of statues. They're all layered in gold. Once again, thin layers of gold. Now, they say there's nothing new under the sun. The new borrows from the old. Is it just me, or do these statues remind anyone of the Oscar awards that are given to U.S. actors? Look at this bonsai tree. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, I'm showing my age. Now down this aisle, to the right, well, that's another monument. But to the right, it's a school that teaches a number of things, religious courses, as well as the official school to learn Thai massages. Not the happy ending, not the soapy massage, but the Thai massage. And that's that fact, and that's where we're walking past right now. I'm gonna pan the camera to the right of your screen. You'll see another gate with a staircase. Once again, the staircase can only be accessed by monks. You go up there, you're in big trouble. This particular structure shows a bit of aging. I'll zoom in. So you see a little bit of wear and tear on this one. It will be resurfaced once. We're getting closer to the Golden Buddha. You can tell this because on this side, there are no protective statues. Now, don't forget, when crossing the border, do not step on the threshold. Now, on this side of the threshold, there are two statues that are protective. They're guards. This particular guard is in need of a razor. Look at his beard. Along with her backpack, she's carrying a bag full of my camera equipment. When I take my shoes off, she'll gladly collect them, put them to the side before we enter into the next chamber. She doesn't view this as a demeaning task or a dehumanizing task as females in the Western culture will. She views it as somewhat of a privilege and a joyful event because in the East they are group oriented. So if she can bring value to the group, it brings value to herself. quick heads up to all females visiting the temple. When you get to the gates, when you get to the temple, you cannot wear shorts or a short skirt. You also cannot have exposed shoulders. If you get to the gate and you're wearing inappropriate attire, you'll be forced to rent the what looks like a green outfit that my assistant is wearing before entering the premises. Coming up on the waterfall, which symbolizes purity, you will see orchids, which are all over the temple, and they are the official flowers of Buddhist monks. I don't know why. This gong, once again, can only be rung by monks, just like the bells on top of those little towers. The reason it exists is because before the telephone, the cell phone, and email, when it was an important time, like a time to pray, or the higher ups needed to summon someone, they'd simply ring the bell, for 6 o'clock prayer. There's a certain time the monks pray. They bang on the bell, and everyone knows it's time to meet up. Tears of Joy YouTube. This actually is the building with the reclining Buddha. It's hard to capture the entire image on one camera. As a matter of fact, you can't even see the entire image. You have to see it. You have to view it piece by piece. But this is the reclining Buddha. I'll walk around and give you guys a better view. Once again, I'd like to advise you to please be mindful that this is a religious place. So you'll see people on their knees paying homage and praying. Be mindful not to make too much noise and be respectful. Another thing I'd like to let you guys know is if you were to go to the front desk or the ticketing agent and let them know that you're here as a result of seeing the Blind Travelers YouTube post, let the people at the front desk or at the ticketing counter know, and what they'll do is they'll give you a 0% discount. Nah, they won't give you anything. That's what I'm saying. So don't you do that because you'll look real sick. Once again, try not to make too much noise. Be mindful of those that are praying. This is an actual religious ceremony for them. Please be respectful. We're coming to the end of the tour. We literally covered the golden Buddha from head to toe. This is the bottom of the golden Buddha's foot. I mean the reclining Buddha's foot. You guys go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share button. If you found this entertaining, leave a comment below. If you've ever been here, or what type of experiences you've had here, or if you have a request for where you'd like the blind traveler to go. Okay, goodbye.